Here's today's question. There are 20 students who wrote the math test. One person got 93% on the test. Two people got 88%. Seven people got 75%. Four people got 70%. And the rest got 58%. What is the mean score? What is the median score? Not media score. Median score. Which measure of central tendency is better to use? What's my first step? What must I do first? Jamal.
Write all the numbers down.
Write them down. Just write them down.
Put the numbers in order.
Put the numbers in order. From greatest to least or least to greatest, it doesn't matter. So, what is the mean score? So, what do I need to do to find the mean? Alia?
To add them all together and then divide it by 20.
Okay, so let's do it. Let's add them all together and divide it by 20. Okay, so I'm going to write this number down. And you said to do what? Divide it by 20?
Yeah.
Why are we dividing it by 20?
Because it's finding the mean, you need to add the numbers together and divide it by how many numbers there are.
Correct. So for the mean, so we added them all up, divide it by 20. You see that it gives you 71.1. The median. How do we find the median? So because it's an even number of data in the set, you need to find, there's two middle numbers, right, for the median. So for me, because there's 20, I'm going to divide that by 2. That gives me 10. I know it's going to be separated 10 and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is where it's getting separated. And then I'm going to box these two numbers there. So that is a 75 and a 70. So the median, 75 plus 70, 145, divided by 2, 72.5. Which measure of central tendency is better to use? For this, in this situation, because the mean and the median are really, really close to each other, they're both correct. If there was a big gap, then yeah, they're not, it's not, you would have to pick one. But in this case, I would like to use the mean because there are a bunch of scores that were in the 50s. So I don't want to show a higher score. Okay, because there's a lot of in the 50s and we don't like that. Okay, so that's why I like the mean a little bit better, but you can argue this one being better as well. A new student arrived and wrote the same test. The new median is 75%. What was their score and how do you know? So there's going to be one in the middle, you said, because there's now 21 kids, right? So you definitely know that it's going to, this is now the median right here. So what basically the question is, was their score higher or lower than 72.5? And it was? It has to be higher because now you're adding a new data set. If the number was lower, then the median would have been 70. So if a median increases, that means the new data that was added is higher than the median. If the median decreases, that means the new score added is lower. Okay? So then, and that's how you would know. I then added this question here. The new student changed the mean to 72%. What was their score? I saw a lot of interesting ways you guys did this. How would you solve this question? Well, you know the mean increased, right? So the mean increased. The mean went up. So that means this kid's score definitely is higher than 71.1. And you know that this kid increased the median, so it is definitely higher. Now we need to know how much higher it is. what do you do? Veronica, tell us what you did.
We did 1,443 plus 90.
Plus 90? Where'd you get 90 from? You just guessed it. So I'm going to show, so you can do guess and chat, where you can put every single number. So you could have started plus 100. It gives you 1522. Divide by 21. And that gives you 72.48. You could do 1422 plus 99. But there's an easier way that you don't even have to do this.
You can do the 72 times 21.
So here's the way to do it. This is the easy way to do it. You now have 21 students. The new mean is 72. 21 multiplied by 72 gives you 1,512. Remember when I wrote this down? I wrote this down for a reason. Now that I have this, my old sum, and my new sum, what can I do with those two sums? Find the difference. Subtract them. Find the difference. 1,512. Subtract 1,422. Get the old calculator out if you want. And you have 90. And there's your answer. That's how you would find the new score of the child. Okay?